into that restaurant, you will love it. The smell and the taste of the food was great, although some of the fish dishes are strange. The place that we eat at has a sense of real beautiful with clean air. And the most special thing is that I can see in the kitchen of the restaurant, you will find a big tank that inside has a lot of fish and crabs. When you are waiting for the food, you must be hungry with your eyes keeping watch from the next table of on the delicious seafood and with your nose smelling delicious food made by hand from the famous cooks in the kitchen. There are food that are soft and there are foods that are hard. If you think all the food is hard because the animals in the sea all have hard skin, you can try to touch your dish. When I was there, I was amazed that the crab is soft just like a pillow. I don't I don't know why, but the first time I touched the crab, I thought that the cook must have done some kind of prank. Actually, the crabs were still really delicious.
Yeah, wonderful work, Ariel. You got all the touch of the food, the taste of the smell, everything. It sounds really good. So thank you, Ariel. Nice reading too. Really good. How about Dung? Are you here today, Dung? And I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly. Dung. Is Dung here? Dung did a really nice job on this. I want to call on him because we need to call on Mr. Dung more often. He said, Brendan, call on me more often. Where is it Gia Khan? Is that Dung?
No.
Lewis is there. Gia Khan. Is Gia Khan? Who is Gia Khan? Gia Khan. Gia Khan is, do you use the name Dung?
No.
Oh, no. All right, Gia Khan, let me ask you this. All right, I don't know who this writing is. How are you today, Gia Khan?
I'm fine, thanks.
What English name do you use?
No, I usually use this name.
Okay, Gia Khan. All right, Gia Khan, would you like to read Dung's homework because it's really good?
Okay.
Okay, here, I'll put it up on the screen. And this is wonderful. And then this way it gives you a chance to read. And where are you doing? Okay, 1 second, please. And here we go. All right, here you go, Gia Khan. Or Hia Khan, you say. This is by a student Dung, but I don't see him here tonight. But I really want you guys to read this because he did a great job. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Okay. If you come to Vietnam, you'll never miss the pho or the banh mi. Eating each food gives you a different experience and a taste of the culture. Though it always feels different entering a sidewalk bun cha restaurant. The sidewalk bun cha restaurant greets you with a smoky, meaty, and fishy smell. A sideway restaurant typically has around 4 to 8 tables on the pavement, or less if they offer sitting inside. You will also see a small stand. Behind the stand is the grill and a boiling pot of fish sauce. And there are fresh batches of herbs. The outside of the store would usually say bun cha. On the table, you'll see a cup of vinegar, some salt and pepper. Those are condiments people put into bun cha in addition to herbs and vegetables. While the taste stays the same, you get a whole new experience just eating the bun cha. After eating the bun cha, your shirts and pants get all smelly and smoky. But that is also one thing that makes the sidewalk bun cha so special. You can't just feel or understand a sidewalk bun cha restaurant by reading about it. So come to Vietnam and experience sidewalk bun cha with me.
Yeah, and great reading. Thank you. That's good, Giacan. What I really like about Dung's reading, you guys, is he included in his writing something we're going to do tonight. Do you see? Not only did he do the smells and tastes, he also told where things are in the Buncha restaurant, the location of things. For example, the outside of the stall says Buncha on the table. He says there is a 4 to 8 tables on the pavement. And then there's a stall on the table. You see vinegar and salt. So he's telling the location of things. So that's really important because we're going to use location today also with the smell and the taste and all of that stuff, right? Now, there's just one more of these I want to read, and let's see. We finished the Ariel one, and we finished the. Let's do one more, you guys. Who else did I find that was really interesting here? Was let's see. It is Mr. Tim. This was really wonderful because you described your family kitchen. Nice work, Tim. Tim, can you read this because you did a wonderful job of describing your family's kitchen? It made me.
No. I think I'm very nervous.
You're nervous to
Nervous,
read it? Well,
nervous.
yeah, you have your brother Billy hanging on your neck. Tell him to get out of there. All right. Tim, don't be nervous. You did wonderful work. Go ahead. You can read it.
Yesterday, all my family members.
Oh, can someone read for me, please?
All right, Billy, you read it. Tell your little brother Billy to read it if he's such a good
Oh.
reader.
Anyways, I'll read it.
All right.
Yesterday, all my family members had dinner together. My mother cooked lots of yummy foods. They are fried chicken, boiled red. What is this?
Amaranth.
Amaranth,
Amaranth.
Soup.
It's
spring rolls, and roast pork. Each one's taste is amazing. The fried chicken made me and my brother Billy like to eat a lot because the meat is soft and the fish sauce is salty. It is a roast for 15 minutes in 165 degrees Celsius in the oven. For a more crunchy texture, we can roast it for 7 more minutes at 170 degrees Celsius. After that, put a layer of fish sauce on it and roast for 7 minutes at 170 degrees Celsius and add some herbs like lemongrass, sugar, and honey. And I eat it. It tastes like the saltiness of the fish sauce. The softness of the chicken has a nice texture too. The soup and the red, what's this? Amaranth are next up. The soup is very bitter and the red, what is this?
Amaranth.
is neutral in taste. The spring rolls are really yummy because the inside is salty and crunchy. The pork is soft and it almost doesn't have a flavor, but my family still likes it. For dessert, my family had some biscuits. A friend at a pen pal gave my father, but they are very bitter, and my family said, yuck.
Yeah, who's your dad's pen pal? Where did he send these from?
My father pen pal.
Where does he live?
In Ho Chi Minh City.
And so what are these biscuits? Are they traditional Vietnamese biscuits or Chinese or Indonesian biscuits?
I don't know, but the Vietnamese Vietnamese students are really like to eat it.
Oh, okay. So it's like student food. Okay. Interesting. Hey, Tim, let me show you what I've got here for you. You said red amaranth. And so if people say, well, what is that? I don't know the Vietnamese name for this. So let me stop the share here and let me go back here. So everybody, this is what Tim was talking about with his red amaranth, this mystery food that his mom made. and I guess it's pretty good. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where is it?
No,
There it is. Okay, you guys, there's the red amaranth. Do you see it? The red amaranth. Let me ask John 12. John 12 and Don Nye. Do you eat this red amaranth? I'm going to mute
Yes.
that. Brother's going crazy. Yeah. Is this popular in Vietnam?
Yes, we
Well, I don't
often
know.
put it, then we make it with soup and the water turn into purple.
Wow. It's probably healthy to eat.
Yes, my mom often says to me that you need to eat it. It's good for your health. But I think it's delicious at all.
It's funny, John, because all mothers say that. Oh, you have to eat it. It's good for your health, right? All right. All right. Thanks, John, for the clarification. All right, you guys, what I want to do now is to go to the lesson so we have time for a breakout room because you guys do very well in your breakout rooms. And I think you'll like this lesson a lot. I think it's pretty cool. And let me just get it here. And when you see all these images, I hope they inspire you. Is Havy there? Havy.
Yes.
Hey, Havy, would you like to read for us?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Start with, yeah, here.
Tonight we will work on a lesson that brings back our reviews some earlier ideas. Remember, we have already studied how to write using time and place. Last week we also learned how to put sensory detail in our writing. Tonight we will bring many of the ideas together and answer questions such as whether the action takes place, if the writing about science fiction movie you saw, or a manga that you have read about the action take place in a crazy scientist library.
Yeah, that's him, the crazy scientist, or in the future on a spaceship.
Teacher,
All right. Yes, Tim.
the scientist is like ha ha ha.
Exactly. They always laugh because they make crazy things. All right. Let's see. Liam, can you tell me? Well, can you read this here? This question here. There's a question between the pictures.
Okay. If you are writing about the future, will you be writing about a classroom in outer space?
Yeah. So, Liam, in this picture, are these students or are they astronauts?
They're astronauts.
Yeah. What's this famous place called?
I think it's
the ISS.
It's the International
Space
Space.
station.
Yeah, you got it. International Space Station. All right. So it's not really the classroom, but I'll show you the classroom later. And Bone, what's this famous blue planet that the ancient people didn't even know about and they gave it a modern name? John or Bone, either of you guys.
It's
What's-
Neptune.
Yeah, they gave it the name Neptune because Neptune was the Greek god of the sea or the Roman god. I'm not sure which. All right, how about that one there? Bone, can you, if your microphone's okay, can you read this one here?
Finally, you could be writing about the desert night where something remarkable happens.
Yeah, Bone, what do you think of that mysterious desert? Does it look interesting?
Oh, yes, it is because of the sky.
Yeah, do you think something magic can happen in a desert like that?
But it looks like it isn't on Earth.
Oh, really? It's like a desert on another planet?
Yeah, because like on Earth we didn't have this sky.
Oh, very cool.
Actually.
Yeah, it's like a really cool sky like that. All right, thanks, Bone. Who, someone, Naken, did you have a question? Hello, Naken.
No, I don't have.
Hey, Naken, can you read for us? We have this here. And if you can read all of this.
For a few minutes, try to write down 4 possible places where you could create a story. Anything's okay. We call these setting ideas. You can write your answers in the chat box.
Yeah, so we have 4 places. So if you guys can do what's called a brainstorming we'll go to the breakout rooms with teacher Tu Hong, and we can put half the students there and I'll stay with half the students. And if you can use the chat box, can you think of 4 places that would be interesting places to put your story? Remember, that's the story. It's called the setting of your story, which maybe you've done the setting in your schoolwork. The setting is the place where the story takes place. So think of 4 settings. But then, Nakin, are you still there?
Teacher,
Yes?
Yes.
is the story needed to be a fact or a science fiction?
Now, this is a great question, Tim. What do you make the choice? Would you like it to be fact or science fiction?
Creative.
Creative is good. So you can pick fantasy places like magic forests, deserts, and stuff. Hey, Nakin, can you read this one here too?
These are where details are describing the location and space. Next, when the stories will take place. These are connected to 1 4 where details up above. Anytime in the past, present, or future is okay.
Yeah, so you can see you can pick a place here in 1, and then in number 1, you say when it happens. You can pick a place here and then tell when it happens. So 1, 2, 3, 4 connects with 1, 2, 3, 4. The top ones are the place, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 are the times. So it's kind of easy, but you have to come up with 8 things to think about. 4 places and 4 times to connect that. Does it sound like a good challenge, you guys? Okay, so I'll go to the breakout rooms. And let's see, we have myself and the teacher helper. So we have 16 students. And so we will do 1 breakout room with 8 students each. I'll open the breakout rooms. Now, talk about it with your teacher helper, Tu Hong, and then start putting your answers like 1, 2, 3, 4 places in the chat box. And then also try to put 1, 2, 3, 4 when places in the chat box, okay? So that's your goal. This will probably take about 10 to 15 minutes. So please relax and enjoy it. And when you come back, we'll look at your ideas and discuss them, but then we'll move on to part 2 of the lesson, okay, you guys? So here we go. We're gonna do the breakout rooms.
So Teacher Braden, how long does it last for the breakout room today?
This will probably take 10 or 15 minutes if you'd like. Is that good time?
Is it okay? Yes.
Yeah, because they can really talk to you, and they're wonderful conversationalists, and they all want a chance to talk. So we have to really give them 2 chances to talk to you and me.
And I will encourage all students will share about their ideas.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, so everyone gets a chance. That's one of our goals. All right, you guys, and I'll just poll about.
Let's stay in the main room.
You'll stay in the main room. All right, Mr. Bone. That's good to hear. All right. I'm not sure how they divided these rooms up, but what's funny, Tu Hong, they put you in the main room, so I'm going to move you to your own room where you are the leader. Sometimes the kids get a little bit confused, like, where is our teacher? We should have, okay, yeah, she went there. All right, you guys, so we have Lewis, and we have Bone, and we have An, and we have Liam, and we have John. Let me take a look. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm just singing to myself. All right, I'm gonna bring into this. Hey, Doon came. Mr. Doon came. I'm gonna have to ask him to join us. Doon. And there's Doon. Doon, good to see you. I read your story.
Hello, teacher.
You did a great job on your homework, because what we're doing tonight is we're putting together the 5 senses with a place, and it can be a fantasy place or a real place, and that's going to be the assignment for tonight. And Havy's here. Hello, Havy. Okay, you guys, can you think of 4 places? And like Tim asked a great question. He said, teacher, can this be a real place or a fantasy place? But sometimes I think you guys really like the fantasy places more, right? So what do you think? It's your chance. And I'll bring one more student. Here comes Kitty. Kitty. All right, and John's in the other room, so he can work with the other teacher. All right, so we have Havy and Dung and Liam and Lewis and Bone and Kitty. All right, you guys. So we have some good students here. Lewis, can you think of some places?
Places.
Liam likes John 12, so he's going to join him there. All right, John 11. Lewis, can you think of some places?
All right, I will put it in the chat.
Okay, that's wonderful. Good, good, good. I put mine there. Space station. I'm going to use Bones, Desert Planet. Pretty cool, Bone. I'm going to do Havy School with a character named Potato.
He is a friend and he asked me a question. What is his name? His real name is Vinh, but he say no, my name is Potato, and he called he Potato or Dragon Potato. He say he is Potato.
Hey, Potato. All right, I got my
I
places.
don't know anything.
We
He
have a
say that.
space station. We have a desert planet. We have Havy School with a boy named Potato. And we have Vim Wonders on a magic island in Hawaii. Hey, Kitty, how are you? Oh, nice, Lewis. Bohemian Forest.
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
And I'm having a pretty good time. Thank you for your nice homework too, Kitty. You're doing a great job.
Thank
And Kitty, can you think of a place that's called The Setting for a story?
you.
Sahara Desert.
I'm thinking now.
Okay.
I don't have idea.
I'll keep thinking. I'll call on you again. Okay. Lewis chose Miami City. Lewis, did you choose Miami City because a famous football player moved there?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it Ronaldo who lives? Ronaldo. How do you-
Lionel Messi.
Yeah. And that club was actually managed by David Beckham. Yeah, I think Miami has big money. That's how they can do that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No,
right.
actually they don't have big money, but they have like they have fame. I don't know when it is.
Huh, interesting. Not a lot of money for the club, but they're able to get a big name player there. Hey, John, there you are, John 11. That boy, Liam, the new student, said, I really want to work with John. John, you're a superstar. Other students want to work with you. How cool is that? John, you raised your hand. I'm sorry. John, what's going on with John? John, I saw your hand up, but I thought you were in the breakout room. I'm sorry I didn't call you. Liam calls you
it's
John
okay.
the God. Liam has a good sense of humor. Thank you, Liam. John is God. So, John, I'm so happy you didn't, you came to our class when you could have stayed with your friends for a 5th grade party. I think that's really good. That's a nice thing to do. If I was your age, 11 years old, John, I'd be thinking like, should I go to that party? Should I go to the lesson? And that would make me crazy. All right, John, what place do you have? Did you choose a place to write a story?
I think I put the setting of the story inside the sun or inside a black hole singularity.
Oh,
Or inside a supernova.
yeah.
Inside a bomb.
You love your bombs. All right, John, I put it there. John, a place inside the sun or a black hole? The singularity place. Because you have to be cool to use that language of singularity place. All right. Hey, Dung and Liam, you are 2 separate students, right? Sometimes I confuse Liam and Dung. Hey, Liam, what's a good place? Did you write anything? John the God.
No. I think that I would choose in the sea,
In the sea, very cool.
but
In
not
the
in regular sea. I think it's in Triangle Bermuda.
ooh, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
interested.
bạn
I'm interested in that Bermuda Triangle, you know, Liam, because there were well, it was 5 US Navy planes in December 1945. They went missing, and then one of the search planes also went missing. So if you put that together, it's like 29 different Navy guys, most of them pilots, all missing. And what's really sad about that, Liam, is those Navy pilots, many of them were down in Miami relaxing because they went through World War II fighting the Japanese. And those guys had so much stress after fighting, and they were supposed to be really good pilots, but they were all lost in the Bermuda Triangle. All right.
So
Do you know that one? That story?
yes, teacher.
Yeah, that's one of the most famous Bermuda Triangle missing stories. Havey wrote in the fairy holes. Hey, Havey, what was this other one you wrote? It said Far, Farre place. What is Far Place, Havey?
that is a camera in the Doraemon movie that have that place is kind of like a lot of music.
That's the
That's
Drymon movie? Far Place. It sounds like a real place.
that is kind of
What
that
country
is
is
a
it?
setting of a Doraemon movie.
Ah,
I don't
okay.
know it's out of space in this.
Oh, okay, let's see. What is that? That is Drymon, yeah. And then it's in the book and it's called Far Place. And it's where Drymon eats?
No,
No? What do you mean no?
no, that's not. It's
Wait,
a
I'm
place
gonna,
out of space and they meet a friend and a long story. That is a movie I just watched today.
all right, I'm gonna see where this Far Place is, Havey. See what it looks like. Da, da, da. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys with a little share screen what Havey is talking about. Far Place with Drymon. Is it one of these places?
No,
No.
it is another. You just need just call like uh, I can say, but it is actually
Hey, Havey, who's your
like
favorite? Giant, Nobita, Drymon?
nothing. I just like them all.
Yeah. These two, this looks like Tim and his little brother Billy. So I'm going to save this for him. John, I think that's a good joke. Where you say, hey, look, it's Tim and Billy. I like playing games on my students, but I promise I won't be mean. Dung said IKABT. What is that, Dung? What is that code word?
I just said I know about it. Like I
Oh, you
just
know
watched
about
the
it.
movie review like right before this class.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the movie just released a few days ago. I just watched the movie review right before the class.
Can you write it? Write the name of the movie?
Yeah, it's I'll write in the chat box.
Now, Dung, can you write 2 paragraphs? I remember before you wrote 2 paragraphs. It's not a big problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus, you guys are finishing school soon, so you won't have so much homework, maybe. Deading Q, Wally. Oh, okay. Yeah, Liam said Wally. All right. Liam, if you want to use Wally's place, you could describe it. It's fine. In that case, it would be like a report on a movie. And that's perfectly okay to do too. A report on a movie. Talk about Wally's environment. For that one, you have to say what you hear, what you smell. But I don't know, Wally for smelling and taste, I don't know. Because Wally that's an interesting environment. All right. Siem Reap, what is that? Siem Reap, Havey.
That is a city of the Cambodia.
Ah, okay. It's Cambodia?
Yes, I will go to there in this month.
Oh, yeah?
So
And what can you do there?
I just play there.
Is it like a beach?
No,
It's like
it
yeah.
have the Angkor Wat.
Oh, Angkor Wat. Oh my gosh, you're going to Angkor Wat. Amazing. So everybody, Havy is going. Havy, you won't let me spell your name right. Havy is going to Angkor Wat. That's really cool. I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Liam, you wrote Angkor. What is Angkor? That's Angkor Wat, Liam? Is that the
I don't
nickname?
know.
Angkor. I think Angkor. Los Santos, says Bone. You guys are getting crazy now. All right, we're gonna
I
go
love
back.
Los Santos.
Yeah. What is Los Santos?
A place in America.
Oh,
I like
really?
to live. Yeah, I like to live in that place, but when people don't use guns.
Oh, okay. No guns?
Yeah,
Really?
because like in USA we have a chance of a bullet into our head.
I know it's pretty bad. Americans are violent, Bone. I wish my country wasn't like that, but that's why I live in Japan, Bone. There are no guns in Japan, except a crazy guy made a homemade gun, and he used it 2 years ago to shoot the old prime minister. And the Abe Shinzo died. It was pretty shocking. I was in Saudi Arabia when it happened, you guys. Do you guys remember that story from 2 years ago? All right. Havy, you wrote in the ferry holes, like a hole that ferries go down?
No, yes, it have, but it have the real hole in my book. You say that it's actually a name of the hole that don't have the grass on it. It's a like plain dirt, just like the earth not they don't have the grass on it. In my
All
book,
right.
I read about it.
Let me see that book.
And
Wait, show me the book, Havy. Oh, that looks like a magical book. Holes. All right, holes, all kinds of holes. So, Havy, you could use this for your homework. I think it's a good idea to use for your homework. All right, you guys, we have to go back to the main room because we have to do part 2 of the lesson to get you guys ready for homework for the next 10 or 15 minutes. And I put some ideas there. I think you'll like the ideas that I worked on for today because they're pretty cool. Let me get this ready just so it looks okay. Okay, and then I'll stop the share and we'll start it in just a second here. Okay. And everybody's coming back, so I want to check with Teacher Tu Hung. Do the students come up with some interesting ideas?
Yes, definitely. Some of them will write about this setting place. They think of somewhere in the universe, like the
Good.
Mars or Diamond Planet.
Diamond Planet.
Yeah.
This is very good because if you look at the share screen, I chose that as kind of my topic here. Let me show you the sensory details. And let's see what we've got. All right, now I wrote a sample story. And this is, before I show you guys the images, they're 2 really big paragraphs. That's why I ended the breakout rooms kind of quickly. Hey, John 12 from Dong Nai, can you read this first part for the year 2147? Mrs. Kato, she's like a Japanese teacher. Okay.
Yes. In the year 2147, Mrs. Kato classroom floated peacefully in the vanes of space. The classroom was inside a large space station orbiting the planet Neptune. The classroom was done in a made of transparent, extremely strong defensive plastic. Students could look at Neptune and see its growing blue cloud of gas below them, and the glowing gulf beyond Neptune. The students sat at a floating desk that adjusted ultimately to their height, and the desk sat holographic image screen displaying the lesson for the day. The air was filled with a soft scent of ozone, or a sort of electric smell like or see-through of transparent, and they grew with a soft changing color, so the student could feel they were still on Earth. This was done because it allowed the brain and body to think it was an Earth day, and in this way they could go to deep at night, go
Yeah,
to sleep
nice.
at night.
Yeah, good. Hey, Liam, you have a question? Mr. Liam.
I want to read.
All right, Liam, sounds good. So did you guys catch the detail? The walls glow orange so the students feel like it's a day on Earth. And that way it feels like 24 hours so they know to go to sleep for 8 hours at night because they're above the planet Neptune. All right, Liam, here you go. Liam, are you there? Liam. What happened?
Here.
All right, Liam, you can read now. Here's your chance.
Okay. The students came from all over Earth and from Earth colonies rotating other planets or from Mars and the other moon colonies. The lesson for the day was on
Astrophysics.
astrophysics and alien biology. They studied alien biology because life forms and being discovered on several of moons of Saturn, the moons of Saturn and Jupiter. The life forms were safe to touch, but a lot of the students thought they were a little too slimy and primitive. The soft hum of the space station life support system creates a nice relaxing background to the classroom lesson. Although there was also a lot of low-level beeping as the students raced through page on the hologram reading to study super fast. The texture of the classroom was smooth and sleek with highly polished surface and the rubbery feeling of the floor with the artificial gravity surface under the rubber mat surface. Sometimes the teacher, Miss Cato, would get tired of the floating desk style, and she would switch on the gravity machine with the holographic lesson and holographic lessons. A student could study 10 weeks of lesson in just one day. So the futuristic students were all genius trying to figure out how to get to the distant stars. Some imagine to inspire you or below is this strange.
Great reading, Liam. Nice. Thank you for that. All right, you guys, I actually found images. I created this story, and then I actually found a nice planet of Neptune, the sea planet. Here, the kids are using their holographic learning machines, which is kind of cool. And there's the space station, okay? So,
Teacher.
Yes.
It almost take 500 years if you travel from Earth to Neptune.
I know.
How could you survive?
But John, the year is 2147. So the science is so advanced, it's 120 years from now. And so I'm thinking the spaceships are unbelievably fast. All right. Hey, Tony, how are you? Tony raised his hand. Tony, are you there?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Are you having a good class? I didn't call on you yet.
What?
Are you enjoying the class?
Yes.
Cool. Now, does this space stuff interest you, Tony?
Oh, yes.
Okay, because remember, when you guys write these stories for homework, you could use a different location like this desert planet that Bone was talking about, which is kind of cool. You could be in a space station. You could be in a laboratory. You could be with these Japanese space explorers. It's like fantasy. We were talking to Tim. He said, I like fantasy best. And so fantasy it is. Let's see, Ellis, you are there. Hey, Ellis, how are you?
I'm fine.
Ellis, does any of this space stuff interest you, or would you like to think of something of your own?
I think I'll write on my own.
Okay. Can you help me? I'll call this Ellis's idea. Can you give me some ideas, Ellis?
I don't know. Make a space
Yeah.
station.
You do like the space station stuff. Okay.
With unicorns and rainbows.
Nice. Okay. Rainbows. All right. Nice, nice. Hey, Tim, since you're the one who got everybody thinking about fantasy, where would you like to go in your story?
This is but it's still fantasy, but it's a real place. It's
Hey, what is this place?
Diamond Planet, Gold Planet, and Mars.
Oh my gosh. So you were the one talking about diamond planets. Diamond planet, gold planet,
Mars.
and Mars. And your little brother Billy was talking about peanut butter planet. Is that right? It's like a whole planet made of peanut butter, Tim. Is that right? I think I heard Billy talk about the peanut butter planet. Right.
No, let me ask him again.
Oh, okay. All right.
A minute.
Ask him again. Let's see what he really said. Hey, Havy, you had some great ideas in chat. Can you tell me your ideas in chat?
The teacher, he said that he likes the king crab planet.
All right, wait a second, Havy. We're going to put King Crab Planet, which is actually kind of cool because some of these galaxies look like king crabs. All right, Havy, what do you say?
The Lantern Planet.
What's it called?
The Lantern Kingdom.
Ellington Kingdom? Wait, can you type that in chat? Because I can't understand that. Ellington Kingdom? Hey, Havy, put that in chat. What did you just say? Something kingdom.
I cannot spell it. You can like the lantern. When we use in cake holiday, the lantern.
I'm not sure. If you could type it, even if it's a mistake, Havy, that's okay. I can probably understand if you type it. Oh, lantern. Is that right, Nakan? Did she say Lantern Planet?
A lantern.
Okay, Lantern Planet.
It
Is that a
can-
lantern? Where
it
is
can,
lantern?
I don't say that. I think I will not that teacher.
Saturn?
You say that is not.
Is it this one, Havy? Saturn
No.
Planet?
No.
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 How do you call this place? Exactly, Liam. What? What is this place? Lantern.
Teacher, I have an
Yes.
idea.
Okay, Tim, tell us your great idea, Tim.
New mono microscope
Oh
pixelic
no, I'm not going to that planet because I'm gonna get totally sick, Tim. That I'll get that stuff down in my lungs, John, right?
Microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
Exactly. So I'm thinking you get that inside a volcano, Tim. So Tim is also gonna go
volcanoconiosis.
inside the volcano sick
Look
planet.
at the chat. Look at what I.
All right, Havy. Oh, lantern. Okay, we just spelled it wrong, Havy. Lantern. Now, what? Lantern Kingdom?
Yes.
Now, is that traditional
in my
Vietnamese
room.
culture? Lantern Kingdom? Is it? Do you have a lantern in your room?
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's in my dream. I dream about it.
Oh, okay. Let me show you a picture on the Zoom because this is interesting you say this. Do you guys know in Japan there's that famous place, big red lantern in Japan? I'm forgetting the name. Asakusa, that's what it's called. Asakusa. You can go to this place. Yeah, here it is, you guys. It's Asakusa. And so, Heidi, this is interesting you say this, because the Japanese go to this huge Asakusa, Sennoji. They're not giving me the really good Asakusa means morning grass, Asakusa, but I'm not getting the right one. Yeah, there it is. Okay, you guys, I'm going to stop the share and then I'm going to do, Havy, you said big red lantern. So Havy, did you know about this? Did you read about this in the Doraemon story? This is the huge red lantern at Asakusa, and this is the temple that it's at, and you see all the people visiting Asakusa temple. And then if you look, that's the big Asakusa. Do you see this man standing here? So that's such a huge lantern that you can actually go to that place. If you were interested, you could do the Asakusa lantern because it's a big red lamp.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Tony, you raised your hand. A question? Tony, are you there? Tony. Hello, Tony. Tony, what happened? Are you there? All right. I'm looking for more ideas. John, you raised your hand. What can you tell us?
I think of a planet that is like an artificial planet that is made of robots that could change into a giant spacecraft that travels at 100 times faster than the speed of light.
Huh.
Wow, wow, wow.
That is pretty cool. All right. Hey, John, you know a lot about space stuff, and so does John 12 and Nakin. You guys are pretty intelligent. Liam, you probably know. Do you know before...
Microscopic. Silly volcano.
All right. All right. Yeah, I'll forget about that word. Do you guys know the Hubble telescope? The Hubble telescope. Okay, so Hubble came before the new one, and the Hubble telescope found that really weird thing. You guys remember that story from like 5 years ago?
Yeah.
It aimed its telescope at a planet, and the sunlight was being blocked by something weird on that planet. And they think that it's some kind of artificial thing like John is talking about, like robot spaceships or something. They think it's to collect energy on those things. Did you guys know that story?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Hey, Nakin, you have a...
I think that is a kind of rogue planet.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. They think that if there is alien life that they're using around this planet, they have energy collectors for the sun on the planet, because the starlight coming from that sun keeps getting blocked on a regular basis. It's like planets wouldn't do that. It's like it's scheduled blockings around the sun. And that's really strange, really interesting. Okay, Nakin, what would you like to say? We'll call this Nakin's idea.
I want to talk about a planet called, the name is in the chat.
Yeah. What is the name in chat? Oh, the name is in chat. Okay, let me see. Havy is Japanese. Yes, Liam. And you are from a Havy. Now be nice. You guys are getting a little angry with each other in chat. I shouldn't be laughing. You guys are getting angry.
Garbage.
Naked, did you put
garbage?
Yeah, okay, let's be nice. Toy 715B?
Yeah.
Naked, is that the planet that got blocked by the sunlight?
No, it's the planet that NASA has found that we are able to live on it.
Oh, okay.
Is it a habitable planet?
Nice,
Yes.
Tim.
No life on it.
You guys are so good. I mean, habitable planet, that's so advanced. That's really cool, Tim.
They call it the super Earth.
Yeah. Now, Naked, did you see one group of scientists said the pressure on a planet that's 2 times as big as Earth is maybe too much. So this might be like a sea planet with like weird sea animals in it. Did you read that part of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has 2 times the pressure of Earth because it's twice as big as Earth. But sometimes, Nathan, I think about maybe humans need a new Earth that's twice as big because we're destroying our own planet with too many people. But I don't know. Maybe aliens already moved to that planet. We can't have it, right?
Oh, teacher,
Yes,
Yes.
we'll go for.
can we attack the aliens?
I
If
don't
we-
think so, Tim, because if they know how to move to a new planet already, they're really advanced and they could probably fight us back. That's what I
we should work together. Teamwork is the best.
No, that's a good idea, Tim. All right, I want to check with Ariel because I haven't had a chance to speak to some students. Ariel, how are you? Hello, Miss Ariel.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Ariel, do you like this idea of planets or do you like other places for a fantasy story?
I think I like a planet.
Oh, you also, everyone likes planets. All right. So if most of you like planets, then just create a planet and describe it. But this is going to be 2 paragraphs because you guys are getting really advanced in your writing. And many of you have been doing 2 or 3 paragraphs anyway to describe a food place. So I think you guys can do this. I have confidence. I feel strongly that you guys can write 2 paragraphs. And hopefully you don't have important tests coming next week. If you can set aside a little bit of time, then you can do this, okay? So
Ooh.
Ariel's like, yeah, another planet. And Ariel, what would you say about this planet?
Box fruit planet.
So Ariel, what do you say about this planet? All right. Hey, Doong, is that really a picture of you or is that someone famous?
That's someone famous.
Oh, okay.
This
That's
is a
pretty good.
problem because my other device is out of battery.
Okay. Hey, Doong, what are you interested in describing as a place? Remember, you have to use smell, taste, which you did a great job in that Boon Cha restaurant, by the way.
Maybe instead of doing planets and stuff, I think I can stick to smaller places such as castle.
All right. Nice one. And is it a real history castle or a fantasy castle?
Maybe I can do a fantasy castle, so I can make some interesting settings like in thousands of years ago,
Okay.
or stuff similar to that. A castle in a place where there are no people. Yeah.
All right. Doing, I just read a short story. It was a fantasy story. Oh, it's so weird. It's hard to describe, but it was in an old castle too, that's thousands of years old. And this guy gets invited to a party, and there are all these monsters at the party. And then they tell him at the party, the reason why you're the king is because every 50 or 100 years we have a big party. And then at the end of the story, he finds out he's going to die. The new king has to die to join the monsters. It's really shocking. It was pretty horrible. All right. Hey, Gia Khan, are you there? I need some work from you.
Yes, I'm here.
Gia Khan, what are you interested in for a fantasy place?
I don't know. I just think of the place like I just want to write about Earth in the future with like robots and many more things.
Nice. That's fine. And then I keep saying it over. Remember, if you see the robots, tell me what they sound like, maybe even what they smell like. I know it's strange, like what would a machine smell like? Maybe it has oil or some electric smell to it, right? All right. Tony, did you think of anything? Is Tony? How about Jennifer? Jennifer, I'm sorry I haven't called on you. How are you?
I'm good.
Hey, Jennifer, what kind of place are you interested in?
I'm interested in, Cloud planet.
Okay, a planet. Okay. And what's special about this planet?
It has a lot of cloud.
Oh, nice. All right. Let me see. Who else do we have? We have Red Army. What are you interested in?
I don't know. I think football.
A book, okay. And do you want to describe a place in a book?
A place.
You know, something you already read is okay.
Yeah, like I have written Milliland, so I don't remember all of this. I
right.
think it was at the Kingdom of Lord of Drinks.
A lot of drinks? This is interesting. Did you just say a kingdom of a lot of drinks?
Lord of Ring, not drinks.
Oh, rings. Okay, sorry.
No, not a lot of drinks. It's Lord of Drinks.
Dreams. Oh, a kingdom of a lot of dreams.
I know it's a lot of rings.
It is the Lord of Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Okay. A kingdom like Lord of the Rings. All right. Red Army, now I understand. All right. Red Army, is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Now, Red Army, the Lord of the Rings is huge. So just for 2 paragraphs, you could just give what's called a quick summary, you know, brief summary of one of your favorite places in that book, right? Because it's 3 books and they're all these different places.
That's a book, so it's a part, so I don't remember all. Let me read again.
Okay. I really like the elf place, the elf kingdom in the Lord of the Rings, where it's really peaceful, but the elves know that they're losing Middle Earth. I always thought that was really beautiful. No Vietnam talking teachers class. Well, thank you, Liam. All right. Red Army, I finished. Kitty, can I come back to you? Did you think of any ideas?
Oh yes, I
Okay.
think a nice place in the moon.
Oh, nice. Now, Kitty, there are these strange stories that American researchers and Russian researchers found a alien moon base on the moon. Did you ever hear that story?
Oh no.
All right, let me get a picture of it, because this guy said he actually saw a picture of it and he wasn't supposed to, and some government workers got really angry at him. And they told him never to talk about it, but he started to talk about it about 50 years later. So you guys, let me see if I can find this. I'll show it to you. It's the last thing we'll do today. We'll go back to this and we'll go back to this. Maybe some of you guys know this story. It was on some television program I saw, and I thought it was pretty cool. So this guy says that if you look at these pictures aren't very good, but some people say it looks like this, like it's an alien base on the moon. Someone said it looks like this. I don't know. Some of these pictures are so foolish, you guys. Oh, look, it's an alien on the moon. I don't believe it. I think that's really dumb. But other things like
So funny.
Yeah, it is really funny. So something like that maybe is the alien base on the moon. The story is interesting because the guy who told the story said he wasn't doing anything important. He was just helping to make the photographs into paper copies back in like 1966 or something. And then he just found all of this by chance. Okay, you guys, we have to finish because you have school tomorrow. When I was talking to Dung, I think I heard rain. Is it rainy in Vietnam today, you guys? Hey, John, is it rainy
It
in
was a
Vietnam?
fan, not rain.
I didn't see any rain.
Oh, okay, Dung, I thought I heard all this heavy rain coming. It was,
It was a fan.
Oh, it's the fan. Okay, thanks,
Yeah.
Dung. All right. All right, you guys, so I'm going to put today's work into a PDF and then put it in the Yalo for our group. So then you guys can always look at it. And then if your mom says, what's the homework? Say, well, let me check the PDF, and you can tell her precisely what it is. It's 2 paragraphs this week, and you have to describe a fantasy place because most of you like the fantasy places. It can be a place in outer space, but for example, Red Army would like to choose just like one place in Lord of the Rings. Havy would like to choose some kind of place. Tim's little brother Billy wants to describe that peanut butter planet, and so on. All right, you guys. So let me say goodbye. I want to say thank you to teacher, helper for helping me with all of this. You guys sound like you had a great breakout room with her to think about your ideas. And so thank you for that. Let me see, where is Tu Hung? Thank you very much for your help today. We got some good ideas going for our stories. Thank you very much.
You're
Tu
welcome,
Hung.
everyone.
And you guys try to be nicer in the chat box. You didn't get too crazy. You didn't use any bad words. You guys were actually pretty funny in your chat box. I don't see anything too bad here. I don't know. Let me ask Ellis 12. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Alice, do you think the chat box was a little bit funny or a little bit mean?
It's funny and I'm crazy.
Okay. It's so, it's okay to be funny. You guys just don't spam the box with pizzas like one of those students did in the debate class. Liam, using garbage. Liam, that's a little harsh. Don't call people garbage. It's funny. I
Havy
understand.
called me trash.
I know, and that's kind of strong too. So you guys, Havy, don't call people trash. That in America, that means you're poor and you have no education. So it's kind of mean, Havy. It's okay to call someone
Say
potato boy.
He
You
said
know-
I am not.
Who taught you that trash word? Although, Havy, I use it too to describe my sister. So, all right, you guys, let's say goodbye. Thank you very much for a wonderful Sunday night class as usual. You guys always do a great job and you always make me laugh. All right. Thanks, Ariel and Macon, John and Lewis and Duan.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye, you
Good
guys.
teacher.
Bye, Vietnam.
Keep
Bye-bye.
gratitude.
Bye,
Bye-bye, Tony.
Bye,
Bye-bye, Ariel.
teacher.
Bye-bye, Lewis.
Bye.
Bye-bye,
Bye.
Don't you dare.
Guys, take care. Good